All right, so we are close to the property. We just, a minute ago, we crossed James Creek. We came up this hill and we're in the side-by-side, as you do on a four-wheeler or a side-by-side to get to this track. And got to the top of the hill, and there's, it's basically a little intersection of four trails, and we're gonna go to the left, we're gonna go west. So here's a look at where we are on the map, where the blue dot came in from the south, leveled out. Now we're gonna cut west. We're gonna come into the south side of track 12. Let's go check it out. This area right here, from here all the way to track 12, the south side to about the middle of track 12, is where we've consistently seen turkeys. They've run across the road, they've flown over our heads, so they're definitely nesting out here right up in this area. So this was part of a big lodge or camp called Big Caverns Lodge, I believe, Big Cavern Lodge. And you'll see these random signs, like that stop sign ahead sign. You'll see these just out in the woods on the trails. The owners had a sense of humor, the owners of the lodge, so it's kind of fun to spot those signs. Go, stop sign, because apparently this is a high traffic area, although it's definitely not. And this is the big power line easement, so we're going to cut to the north, and we're almost to the property. You kind of missed the road, actually. It's over here. So we are directly on track 12. It includes this power line easement where we are, and then of course the land on both sides. Tiny little old hunting shack. If it's still in one piece when you visit, you're welcome to have that or use that. It is on your property. I don't think it's technically supposed to be within the power line easement, but mainly the power company wants to know that they can come through every couple years and mow this and keep it maintained. You can hear a chainsaw off in the distance. So the property itself, we don't have the topo map, but we did glance at that a few minutes ago. It's going to be the highest on the west side, specifically the southwest side where we are, where it's obviously fairly level. And then as we go easterly, it slopes down, and we'll do a drone video so you can really see the whole thing, but just briefly we'll walk into the timber here. It's a big tract. You've got a lot of options as far as if you want to do a large private site for hunting or camping. More than likely you do it toward this west side where you have the large flat area, or fairly flat. It slopes up very gradually, it looks like. But as we walk in here, I mean, this is gorgeous. You could come in with just probably a bow saw and a pair of nippers, and you could clear a driveway and a site in just a couple hours. We don't have any signs of recent logging. In fact, the stumps we're seeing are 40, 50 years old probably. It takes decades for an oak stump to get to that point. And this is extremely level in this spot. So the topo map did not lie about that. Very, very usable. Early springtime, so we've got the dogwood trees, which are the white flowers, and then just a few leaves are coming out on the oak trees. This property obviously does have mature timber. We're looking into the sun, so everything's dark. It does have mature timber. Once it's been paid for in full, you can cut that timber, you can use it for a cabin, you can use it for lumber, although a log cabin would be awesome. Big, beautiful, straight tree like that. Generally just about ideal for a log cabin. Again, that's once the property's been paid for in full. But in the meantime, if you're doing a driveway or a site, we certainly understand that some of the timber is going to have to be removed, and you can contact us. We have a pretty simple process whereby we can give you written permission to do that. The deer hunting out here obviously is amazing. I mean, that's just a given. One of the big stories, I guess, on this one is the turkey hunting. So we mentioned all those turkey that we've seen out here. There's clearly something they really, really like about this area. Gorgeous property. We'll do a drone video as well. You'll be able to see more in the drone video, I'm sure, than even if we walk around for 2 hours out here. If you're not already on the listing page, be sure to check that out. We'll have the interactive map. We're likely to have some kind of intro video where we use that map and zoom in and out. Check out the property that way. It's gonna be a beautiful day here. That is awesome. Extremely private tract, and very, very usable as well. Especially for this area of the Ozarks, it's great to have such a usable level area on a property.